sex is so distorted in people's minds, probably in most people's minds, and sex has become perverted, sex has become repressed, there's so many stories around sex. There's a lot of misunderstanding, and Tantra can be a lot of healing for that. The approach of giving yourself the space to be present to what is. I'm pointing to the possibility that you can shift your attention. I think this is the biggest point that hardly anyone gets. You fall in love and your attention is on the other. And then the moment your attention is on the other, you lose yourself, you abandon yourself. And to recognize the moment you turn in, we think we lose the other, but the deeper you are inside, you are actually becoming more and more one with the other. So we're exploring different ways of actually turning your attention in, instead of going out, even with your senses. We have 5 senses. Usually we're always out. We are not present in receiving the input of our senses. We are outward oriented to the object of our senses. And that's the biggest misunderstanding for many lovers, because the object keeps changing and it will never always fulfill your expectations. We all know that. No? And yet when you go in, and when you allow whatever outward experience comes your way, when you allow it to be absorbed, this is one of the meditations of the many, the Atisha meditation. No? When you absorb your senses in the heart, then everything happens within you. And you're merging with the totality of things around you. And of course, you merge the deepest with your lover. And that's somehow where Tantra starts. Unfortunately, for many men, it is more challenging because they have to change their whole attitude towards peaking, towards ejaculation, towards slowing down, towards, rather than going for it, towards slowing down and becoming receptive. But when the men actually get a taste of it, it is so beautiful for the men. For the woman is closer to tantric practices. But you don't have to have a partner, because you can explore very similar experiences with nature, with mainly with nature, mainly with worldly experiences, also in the city. You withdraw your attention from the object, let's say the lotus flowers, and receive the object, receive the sensation that arises within you. You receive it into your heart. You will fall in love with a flower, with a lotus flower. When your attention begins to shift, it is so nourishing, it is so healing, and it is not very sexual anymore, even though if you explore it with sexual intercourse, with lovemaking, the fact that there's no goal anymore means you can make love for hours, but it's actually, like the English expression says it, you're making love, you're not fucking, you're not having sex, you're generating love. What is the goal of Tantra? It is to wake up, is to know who you are, is to discover your true nature. Or call it enlightenment. It's a bit loaded name for it, but you can definitely touch the peak of consciousness, of presence, through lovemaking in the most beautiful way. I want to basically bring emphasis to what it means to be present, what it means when we say love, because love has such a huge misunderstanding with itself. It's usually a projection, or it's usually a relationship pattern that is called love, or it is a bondage, or is it a codependency. So in the disguise of love, there's so many misunderstandings. So we will have a few very simple exercises. I will have a talk, and probably I will answer quite a few questions so that people get a direction, a sense. Okay, where is this going? Yeah? Tantra is not a technique. Tantra is not a ritual. Sometimes a ritual is helpful. Tantra is not a goal-oriented method to reach somewhere. And yet, Tantra is the royal way to wake up.
Rahasya is offering this open event where he will share more from his wealth of experience and exercises and knowledge and so on, how to deepen one's practice and explore more on one's own. So very welcome to that.